They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now Evans in motion left. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
46.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Cowboys 9.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Succop's kick is good. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and feeling the pressure here and taken down? A sack back at the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, back to Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just now been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Bucs are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A handoff to Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's a give to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Here's Prescott. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, set.
Fournette, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Brady going to look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Bucs have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing, Prescott. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal, and this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he was also fortunate. No turnover either.
Brady's throw there complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
72.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Brady going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb as his guys are able to extend their lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Buccaneers 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White from 3 Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Prescott complete to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Prescott. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
47. 46.
First down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Prescott yet again. Finding Hilton on the slant. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Prescott from the gun. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the red zone now, Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Brett Maher taking off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now Leonard Fournette. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Sugar! Regular!
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Finding Otten once more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otten, 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And some room to maneuver. Fights through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that one. Who knows?
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Elliott running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
At their own 12-yard line.
Hey, 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Pollard going to try the right side. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Bryan Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Prescott here to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping it for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. Out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a give here to Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Second down, Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
12 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On third down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep him between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A first down throw for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
46. Everybody get him.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are once again back in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point by Butker is on target. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got his man on the out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
Prescott on first down.
Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 47! We got 46! 47!
And again, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Inside give to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
go 46, 46. Let's go, kill. 26.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for KC. 67 yards. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Cowboys 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
We're going 52.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8.
The score, Chiefs 28, Cowboys 20.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 27, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Kill.
Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached real.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton. 64 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Number 46. We're going to 52.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Bill!
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep.
And this is caught inside the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here's Dak. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back